Okay, welcome to episode 6. This is episode 6 of our Battle of the Bands 12. Rockus, Maximus. Do what? What do you say?
Did you hear that?
No, what do you say?
Farted like 6 seconds. It's gonna smell really
Okay,
bad.
you guys, this is going online. I think you guys got yourself about 200 votes with that one right there. So, yeah, that's good. I gotta tell you though, if we can smell it over here, you're out of the contest, okay? That's how it's gonna be.
There you go. We are Table13, and if you haven't picked that up from the little caption that screens down in the general visular area, or up here, or from just watching previous episodes, we're sorry. So like, we do one social cause pretty seriously. It was Invisible Children. I think a lot of people do that. But we've done a lot of benefit concerts for it. Look it up. They've got a MySpace. It's designed to put an end to the use of child soldiers in the Civil War in Uganda. And one of the coolest things we were able to do as a band was do a benefit concert that was able to raise about $1,500 for the movement. So that was awesome. But we also have another very important cause that we support.
He gets worked up. He's like,
This is more important than the Invisible Children, unfortunately.
As you guys know, we were an epic trio of dragon slayers, and still are. Ryan was off doing some reconnaissance on some dragons, if you guys remember from the last episode. In fact, how'd that go, Ryan?
It was actually really good. Everything worked out as planned.
Yeah.
I got this finger chopped off.
Yeah,
But
see,
so
the
back
way
on.
it's not there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't you tell?
Yeah. Oh shoot, see that's bad. Right there.
But the magical thing about dragons is anything's possible. So
Right.
BAM! And it's back.
That's all Gandalf right there. Anyway, so this is a social movement that some of our friends spearheaded, and we just decided we needed to get involved because it's a movement called the FCLL.
he's not making this up anymore.
And it's important that you don't ask what the acronym stands for, but what they really are after is to stop the involvement of humans in the support of dragons. If you go back in history, you can see that there have been tons and tons of people who've tried to discredit dragon slayers.
It all
It's
goes
obvious
back.
that they're wrong.
All goes back to the ancestors of embracing life.
That's right. Unbeknownst to a lot of people, the people embracing life, except for Jimmy, because he's a robot, share a common ancestor. One thing to note, you see that their family has been disrupting dragon slayers all over time. Julius Caesar, great dragon slayer. You know, Brutus
George Bush.
leads a bunch of
George Bush.
conspirators, and they kill Julius Caesar. Another great American president, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln,
Yep.
my God, what a dragon slayer! Slew over 10,000 dragons in his time. And who killed him?
Abraham Lincoln.
No. John Wilkes Booth kills Abraham Lincoln. And you know why? Because he was
Is
in
a
league.
descendant.
Well, he's an ancestor of embracing life who is in league with the dinosaurs. And the dinosaurs and the dragons. Dinosaurs precede dragons. Anyway, one thing to know is that these people work on the sides of evil, and they just try to spread all this terrible information about dragon slayers and try to bring them down. As you know, before he was assassinated, Abraham Lincoln became extremely unpopular because he was saying, all right, we won't put any reparations on the South. And that was a great thing, but the dragons were like, oh no, that's not a great thing. And what happens? He comes under great amounts of political fire. So now we see it's happening right now. Has anybody out there watched the Embracing Life interviews? Anybody? You guys watched them?
Yes.
You watched them? You guys filmed them. They've watched them, okay? One thing to note, they say terrible, terrible things about us. Shaking babies? No, we would never do that. But you know who would?
Embracing life.
Wait.
That's right.
Not only do they shake babies, and not only do they slay create dragons, but they shake baby dragons.
Wow.
That's right. And that really,
Terrible.
see,
Where do they stand on the kitten
Because
thing?
it makes them angry.
Where do they stand on kittens?
Yeah, because
Well-
on our MySpace page, people are commenting about the kittens too, so.
Well, what you have to understand is they don't really take a stand on the position, but they stand on kittens.
Oh, wow, that's bad.
Everywhere they go, Like, here, I'll be live for a second, Ryan will be a kitten. I'll be like, yeah, look at me, I'm live, I'm all nice and indie, look at my peanut. Oh, is that a kitten? Is that a kitten? Oh, well, hey, I really like indie music and indie. And that's what they do. See, that kitten's dead. But it's Ryan, so it's not dead. But if it were a kitten, it'd be dead. Because that's what Embracing Life does. And in fact, the FCLLM is working on stopping the support of dragons and the abuse of kittens by dragon supporters. Over 10,000 kittens are killed every year by dragon supporters. Over 11,000 baby dragons are shaken every year, which really sets off the adult dragons. And
the baby dragons that get shaken and survive end up being the craziest, fiercest dragons of them all.
do you know how many baby humans they're responsible for shaking?
Killing.
And dying.
Do you know?
They're
No
responsible
clue, we
for
have no
killing
clue at all.
We don't know either.
Oh,
We don't
wow.
know either because it's so huge a number. They're absolutely countless. And then what they do, as supporters of dragons, they come out and they cast their sins onto other people. And those people in specific are dragon slayers like us.
Exactly.
And once we're portrayed as these terrible people and these sinners, then we lose our public and private support, and we're on our own. Not to say that we can't face dragons this way, but it's unethical for a dragon slayer to slay a human. Except Vikings. I mean, let's face it. They're barely even human anyway. They don't shave, their hair is way too long.
They wear glasses, unlike Brian, who does not wear glasses.
That's right, I don't wear glasses. So what the FCLLM is really working on doing is, first of all, trying to silence the dragon supporters, and second of all, trying to rally some, not so much that it's noticeable, that the dragons would catch on, but some public support. And I think, Stephen, you'd like to talk about how they do that, right? In song. He's going to sing about that. Why?
Oh, what?
Why? How are they?
I wasn't really listening to you.
How is the FCLLM going to gather support for dragon slayers? It's
you
so
know
what
Barbies? You know Barbies? Barbie dolls? You know Barbies?
Yeah, I do, yes,
Do you really?
I do.
Did you play with them?
No.
Well,
No.
they're very, very nice dolls.
Okay.
And, their hair is all nice. You can comb it sometimes. It'll change colors if it's like one of those water Barbies.
Okay.
He didn't
I don't know where I'm
play
going with
Barbies.
this,
Okay.
but
The FCLLM does.
Okay.
They're going to use those
Okay,
Barbies.
this is,
exactly.
okay.
I mean, use
You
those
guys smell
Barbies.
something?
Yeah, it's probably him.
Okay.
These farts kind of linger.
I didn't fart.
It's like a presence.
I haven't farted for a while. Not gonna lie.
He's held it back today.
Yeah.
The other day he pops them off like with the walking farts. Like when you walk, it's like pop, 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 pop.
Unfortunately, there are no social movements to put that to an end. Let's see. As you can see, we like to and have supported in the past Invisible Children, and our current endeavor is really supporting the FCLLM
Okay.
and
I
putting an
actually
end
do
to
smell
the support of dragons.
I actually do.
Do you?
Yeah, I really do.
It's
Okay.
mad.
I've been wearing the same clothes for 3 days.
Okay. Wow.